What's up, everybody? Full Measures here. Today we're going to take a closer look at something I'm very excited about, something that I thought was very enjoyable, and that is the limited edition Death Walks Twice from Arrow Video. Two films by Luciano Ercole. Is that right? Blind by. But I love this type of cinema. If you don't know, these are two of kind of giallo films, the Italian type thrillers. In America, it's kind of this subgenre of Italian thrillers with some very specific themes and characteristics, such as a black-gloved killer. It's usually always centered around some sort of gruesome murder mystery. Most times it has a female protagonist, not connected to the murders, but having to do her own type of detective work to solve the murders because the cops don't believe her.
What person of intelligence believes that stupid trash? That's written for mass taste. It's fabricated, Inspector.
It is, huh?
If it wasn't, would I have let them do the experiment on her?
Is that the truth?
Yes, or rather, it's what he told you.
It's usually filled with dead women. There's sometimes a real lack of focus on the storytelling.
There, it's run through. Come on, everybody. While it's hot.
Up you go.
Here, take an orange.
Go get it. Perfect housewife.
Liberal nudity and sex. The killer is usually always disguised with some sort of hat or black mask or trench coat or combination of all three.
With this razor, you won't feel the pain right away, but it will leave your body covered with horrible scars.
The music of the film is usually pretty out there and doesn't usually match what's happening on screen, but that's kind of part of the enjoyment of it, and it's usually pretty good as well.
Can't you drive faster?
Yeah, Jackie Stewart, they all call
Basically, they're just very adult whodunit mysteries, and they're a lot of fun. And they don't make movies like this anymore, so I'm glad, as always, that Arrow Video does stuff like this. So if you're just dipping your toes into the genre like me, it's a great start jumping off point to see if you're kind of into this type of thing. And if you're a fan of the genre, I mean, it's a must-have, absolutely. In here, you have Death Walks on High Heels, and then Death Walks at Midnight. Both films share a lot of the same characteristics, a lot of the same actors. They're two different movies, but they are very much the same in a lot of ways. They're both a lot of fun. The first thing we got in here, Death Walks on High Heels. Now this is the one I watched first, and the thing about both of these movies is you can't talk too much about them without spoiling things. But I will say that the plot of this one is a little bit floaty until the midway point, and then it becomes a genuinely you want to know what happens next. The major plot device in this film is diamonds.
What have I done to you? What do you want from me?
Tell me where the diamonds are, and I leave without touching you.
I don't know. I don't even know my father had them. I don't know anything.
Both these films are just kind of twisty and turny, which is always fun. Like I said, there's a lot of the same actors in these movies, but a lot of the female characters, pretty much all the female characters in both movies all look the same. It's the same three women in both movies, and they could all be sisters.
But why drag me into all this? Because at least you know what he's like, only you don't know his name. How could I?
You see, anyone after this killer needs you, first of all, to lead to his capture.
They need me to get the man and to draw him out.
To identify him.
That's okay. But it was a little bit confusing, which all these Giallo films are. So that's okay as well. You kind of forgive it because you're just kind of along for the ride. And that's sort of the charm of them. They don't really care, and they're going to defy whatever logic to tell the story that they want to tell. So yeah, Death Walks on High Heels. I enjoyed this one a little bit less. Honestly, I would jump in with this one first. Go ahead and get your feet wet. There's some inconsistencies on which one of these movies came first, even in the set itself. So I just had IMDb be the impartial judge and just went with whatever year they had listed. So I watched this one first. Go ahead, like I said, make this a jumping off point, and it will, like I said, get your feet wet in what this genre kind of is. Not for everybody. It's absolutely not for everybody. But yeah, 2 discs, Blu-ray and DVD as always. That's new artwork from the film as always from Arrow. And then you have the original artwork on the inside. All the special features. I mean, if you want to learn about the genre, this is the set to have. And the second film, Death Walks at Midnight. Now that's actually the original artwork because I actually like it a little bit more, but that's okay. And I like the way I like the pink and the black. But there is the new artwork there. And of course your Blu-ray and your DVD. Oh, my DVD is missing. Now this film I thought moved at a little bit more of a brisk pace, mostly because it builds itself on little set pieces to move the plot forward and keep you engrossed in the film and wanting to know what's going to happen next. This film has more of a zany way to get the ball rolling. Basically, this doctor is using this experimental drug on this model, and it basically enhances her perception, and she is able to witness a murder in an apartment across the way from her, or maybe she witnessed the murder she got the perception, or she got into the woman's head. I wasn't really sure.
No.
That's kind of why I thought this movie was more fun. But both films are honestly very enjoyable. If you're into this kind of stuff, you got to pick this up. Limited to 3,000 copies in the US, and it's still at a good price. Finally, of course, you have the booklet on the inside with some awesome photographs and stills. That's one of my favorites right there. I love that still. And then some great writings on the film, and then about the genre of Giallo as a whole. I've actually read through a lot of the booklet, and it's made me more excited to go back in and check out these special features and the interviews on them as well, and some of those commentaries. But yeah, this is a beautiful box set. These are weird movies, they're fun movies, they're definitely not for everyone, but I certainly enjoy them, and if you're into this kind of thing, this is one set that you need to have. That's the Death Walks Twice from Arrow Video Limited Edition. Like I said, you can't talk too much about them, but check them out because they have pretty much everything you could ask for in a movie. Gratuitous fish eating. Dr. Claw cameo.
Hello, Peggy. Hi, Hallery. How are you this morning?
Homoerotic undertones.
Well, a bon voyage.
Au revoir, inspecteur. Monsieur, au revoir.
Au revoir, sir.
So yeah, guys, it's a fun set. They're fun movies. Definitely check them out. If you want a second opinion on the film, go ahead and hit the link in the description for filmsathome.com and check out our written review over there. Hit the like button if you want to, subscribe if you want to, but most importantly, check out this box set from Arrow Video and check us out over at filmsathome.com, where you can get all the latest reviews on new releases of Blu-rays, old releases of Blu-rays, and everything in between. As always, there's something for everybody. Thanks for watching, guys.
All the better he's gone, Bergson. And now I think we should both go and report humbly to our superiors, making it clear to them all just what bloody good sleuths we are.
Yes, you're right, sir. It's about time they found out.